Is this on? Oh, no. Yeah, so hi everyone, I'm Geeta from Slush, and it's been a real pleasure to be part of Slush Play, helping out the Slush Play team here in Iceland. So thank you so much for everyone putting up the effort to make this. And it's a true honor to be part of the pitching competition, which is actually a very important part of all our Slush events. Today we're going to have 8 companies pitching. Actually, we're going to have 1 startup at least from all the Nordic countries, so that's something I'm really, really excited about. And we're going to do the competition such that we have 2 different batches, 4 companies for each batch, and then we have some program also in between. And we'll come back with the results for you later today. And we have a really great panel of judges. We have Vili Miettinen, who spoke earlier today, an angel investor and founder and CEO of Microtask. We also have Ilkka Kivimäki, who's a partner at Inventure, and also the chairman of the board of Slush. And then we have 2 representatives from NSA Ventures. We have Helga Valfels, the CEO, as well as Hekla Arnardóttir, who is an investment manager at NSA Ventures Iceland. So, let's get started. First, I want to welcome to the stage Vulpine Games from Finland. Give a round of applause.
Get a mic? Okay. So, what an honor to kick off the pitching here at Slush Play. I'm Tony, the CEO of Vulpine Games, and I'm going to start by talking a bit about social gaming on mobile devices, and more importantly, what that means to us at Vulpine. Social is a bit of a buzzword in the gaming. It's easy to throw around when you implement a fancy chat and Facebook connectivity to your game, and yeah, you're social, and that's all well and fine. But for us, it's more. We are building games where players can actually cooperate within the game, interact in rich, meaningful ways, play together to help each other, more akin to modern PC MMOs, which are the most social experience out there currently. Now, I know that's a lofty goal, but we are trying to make the games as accessible as possible so that everyone on mobile platforms can enjoy them. And to do this, we have an awesome team of 8 guys working at Finland who are really committed to this vision of improving social gaming on mobile. And as an example of our upcoming massively social game Last Planets, I don't want to just talk about it, so I'm going to give you a bit of a tease on what we've been building. Now, Last Planet is currently in alpha. We have testers on board, and they are loving it. We recently closed our 100K seed round, and we are now welcoming investors to our Series A. So if you are interested, please get in touch. That's all for me. Thank you.
So, time for some questions. Who want to start? Any questions from the panel?
Well, we are using traditional free-to-play monetization tactics. So if you want to progress faster, you pay. So you purchase time, essentially. But we are leveraging that with our social mechanics because we are building really deep alliance mechanics into the game. We can sort of leverage the social pressure the alliance creates and also the eagerness of the high-level players in the alliance to embed their alliance and to really invest a lot into the game to create an awesome alliance for all the players in the alliance.
Great. Yeah.
So you are talking about our target audience, for example. Yeah, so we are already working with marketing partners. We are really focusing on the US market, so we already have some partner deals going on in there. We've also been building our platform holder relationships, so both with Google and Apple. With Google, we already have a really good relationship. And as far as our target audience, we are going really broad with the game to appeal to whole families playing, try to build that dynamic, and also to really target the paying audience, which is still middle-aged men and women.
So one more question. Willy.
We are currently raising $500,000 round, and that isn't really devoted, or a whole lot of that isn't devoted to user acquisition. That's more to support a really successful soft launch and development that's going to continue after that to polish the game to a proper, really awesome global launch. So we are going to raise another round before launch.
Okay, great. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And it's time to welcome to the stage our second contestant from Iceland. Give a round of applause to Aldin Dynamics.
So is this on? Yes, excellent. Hello everyone, I'm Prab Thorisson. I am a co-founder and CEO of Aldin. It's a pleasure for me to be here and I'm really excited to tell you about what we've been working on. So Aldin was founded in early 2013 with a clear set of goals in mind: to create the greatest VR content and software out there, and to do it in such a way that we capture the full potential and opportunities that this new medium has to offer. Now, we build our content ground up for VR, and it's meant to be experienced that way. There are just so many different unique mechanics that are completely unique to VR that simply don't translate to other mediums. And we want that power in our products. So for the past 2 years, we've been working really hard on getting Aldin securing a leading position in the VR space. We've established strong professional relationships with other industry leaders, as well as leading hardware manufacturers. And last year, we partnered up with Oculus and are working with them right now on a new Gear VR product that's going to be unveiled next month. Now, from day one, we've had a clear focus on applying our unique background in AI and simulations to enrich our content, to empower VR. And that specifically involves analyzing human behavior with real-time behavioral analysis and using it, applying it to make our environments and worlds more reactive to a player presence. So for example, our games allow users to talk to characters using head gestures, like nodding or shaking your head. And characters are actually monitoring where you're looking and could get upset if you're not paying attention while they're talking. These types of things are just impossible to replicate on any other medium, and it's so exciting to be in that frontier. Our first commercial game utilized this mechanic to a significant extent. It is one of the most popular titles to date, Asunder, And one of the most popular titles today, we sold over 1,000 copies in the first 3 months, and this was back in November 2013, back when there wasn't much of a market to talk about. Right now, we're working on a real-time strategy game, and this is actually the first time we show anything publicly from that. Again, we're using real-time behavioral analysis, where these armies of characters are actually attacking your people, and they pay attention to where you're looking and base their strategy on how you are behaving as a user. So behavioral analysis is a powerful tool, and we've also begun using it to test. There's a really clear and present gap in the modern VR production cycles, and there don't exist any tools that help us understand how our designs are affecting our users. So we are a very creative company. We have a very grand vision for the VR experiences of the future, and we hope some of you will join us in where we're headed. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So I came a little closer to our jury. Who wants to start?
Are you raising right now?
Excuse me?
Are you raising money?
Yes, we are currently in a seed funding round in talks.
I actually have another question. You mentioned the relationship with Oculus. How are you tied to the Oculus platform, or are you doing like a cross-platform play? Or
we have a limited exclusive partnership with them, but are later looking to expand to other platforms as well.
What's your view on where are we going to be in 12 months in the market? Is there a market already for your products?
There's a market that we see a lot of commercial potential in licensing our technologies alongside our content. So the main risk right now is how long it's going to take for the consumer market to grow. However, we do know that there's a lot of developers out there that need tools to help them build content. We have an industry that's really dying for new content. And if our technologies can enable content creation and speed up development times, that's something that we're looking into.
Are you now a tool company or game company or content company?
The two hold hand in hand. We are a game company. That's where all our technologies come from. We want to build great VR products. But alongside that, we are developing these technologies, and we can apply them pretty easily to user testing and to drive real-time behavioral features. So that's something that we're doing anyway. We're a game company. We're a content company. But those technologies are something that we're making anyway and are important to the entire industry.
Exciting technology you explained to us. Can you tell us a little bit again about the marketing strategy, or how you're going to make money?
On how we're going to make money.
Yeah.
Well, right now we have self-published Asunder. That's something that we're selling right now. Our game, our real-time strategy game, is coming out very soon. Will be unveiled next month. That's going out for Gear VR, and that's something that we're going to be selling for a premium price. The technologies that I'm mentioning and the testing tools that we've developed is something that we foresee could be licensable as a subscription service.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Give
you.
a big hand to Aldin Dynamics. And next up, we have Rokoko from Denmark.
Okay, hello. Does it work? Perfect. Okay, I'm just gonna come back to this, but start with a little video clip. Oh, and sound?
Børn, I må hjælpe mig med at redde prinsessen. De skal hoppe. Hjælp mig med at hoppe. Alle børn op og stå. Op og stå, børn. Det er godt, børn. Hop. Også de voksne kan I så komme op. Nemlig, det er godt. Ja, børn. Hop. Ja, nu virker det. Nu virker det. Juhu, nu virker det.
Okay, hello, my name is Jakob Balslev, and I'm the CEO and founder of Rokoko. What you just saw was a part of the first project I ever did with motion capture. And that was 5 years ago at the National Film School of Denmark, and it inspired me to start Rokoko a year ago with a vision to democratize motion capture and thereby animation. Because there are problems with motion capture today, and 3 major ones. It's extremely expensive. You can't really move around because motion capture, as you can see, has a lot of cameras that need to find dots on your body, so you can't really, it's not flexible, and it's very hard to use if you don't have any technical expertise. So we came up with a solution. A sensor-based motion capture system built out of sensors like you have in your mobile phone. Everything, all the sensors are built into the suit like this, so you carry around the whole studio that doesn't need to be calibrated because you carry it around as a computer on your body. It's not affected by light or space conditions, and you don't need any technical expertise because you can just put the suit on. So these are the sensors, and we call the suit Salto. Now we're going to go for 3 main markets with this. The consumer virtual reality market, where when the bubble bursts in the beginning of 2016, everyone is going to need a body for their glasses. We're going to offer them that body. And the gaming and animation and film industries where people really needed this equipment for so long but couldn't afford it, now all the smaller production companies can actually access this equipment. We're going to do it in 3 phases, a proof of community. We're launching a crowdfunding campaign in the middle of June where you can buy the suit, and a proof of scalability where we go and launch the first commercial product, and then the ecosystem, and that's actually what we call Salto Playground. Maybe, yeah, wait. Salto Playground is an asset store. It's a platform, software platform, where everybody that works with our hardware can actually place their games and their apps and their assets and communicate with each other like the Unity asset store a little bit. This is the team, diverse from the film industry, the business, a software and hardware developer, so we are a full stack company. And we have a vision to democratize animation. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So, time for some questions.
First of all, thank you. I understood what you do.
Thank you. I'm glad.
Are you sure that the consumers are the way to go in the future? That how does the market evolve? Really?
I think we are going to start with a more B2B market, going for the production companies, like the animation and film and game companies, because that's the easiest way to get in. But I think in time, having this suit as accessories to your playing console or measuring your golf swinger, there's a lot of applications going straight to the consumer. So I think it's gonna get there. But in the beginning, we're gonna go for like the B2B, if that's what you mean. Yeah.
Can you tell a bit about your IP protection situation?
Yeah. For now, we just closed a big seed round this Friday, actually. So yeah, but before that, we actually decided just to open up and just do sort of a really be open to take all the new technology products because it's moving so fast, the sensor technology right now. So the next half year, we're gonna narrow down exactly what product we're gonna protect. And then it's actually more of a game, it's more of a speed game and just learning or making sure that no one else is going to take it from us than actually protecting the product because it's going so fast. But that's definitely a process, and we haven't really, that's the big question for now.
2 questions. First question, does the suit come in different colors?
Every color.
Okay, great. Secondly, if you're going for the consumer market, do you foresee that the price point will have to lower, and do you foresee that the components of the suit will come down in price?
Well, it depends on what kind of product. I mean, this is a modular system, so you can actually, if you want it to be more specific, you could place more sensors on the suit. So that might be, if you need a really, really like high-end, high detail model, you would actually like to pay more maybe to have a higher. But I think for the consumer product, I think when we're going to scale it up, we can sell it for around $500 maybe. That's a cheap consumer product for like accessories for a PlayStation. So I think it's okay.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And then it's time to welcome the last startup of the first batch. Welcome to the stage, Radiant Games from Iceland.
Hey, I'm Vigne from Radiant Games, and we create playful learning experiences that empower children. Wow. I'm here to show you the coolest coding game that's ever been built for kids. Imagine you're taking a trip across the sea in a hot air balloon with your favorite family of boxes. As you do, right? But oh no, halfway through the trip, a seagull pokes a hole in their balloon, causing the precious baby box to fall out of the basket and the family to crash on a nearby tropical paradise. And this is no ordinary place. This is the one and only Box Island. Now, our brave little heroes have a long journey ahead of them in order to rescue the little baby box. From the landing site at a beautiful beach, through a treacherous jungle, and a steep mountainside, where challenges lurk around every corner. Want to join them? Yes, cool. So this is the beautiful game world of Box Island. A world full of life and boxes. Now imagine you be coding in this game using simple drag and drop gestures. You simply drag these little tokens from the left in the toolbox, tokens such as forward or right, for example, and help our hero Box claim lost items from the balloon during the ongoing mission of rescuing the little baby box. And this is what we've been building, and it's been built with a lot of focus on engagement. The game has a simple and entertaining story that promotes a clear objective for the children to participate. You can use exciting superpowers to smash through crates and fences, and the game has a short feedback loop, something that a lot of games in this genre miss out on. And we've been testing this out on a lot of kids, and they've been having great fun with the game, something that's really inspiring for us during the development. Now, there's a real market opportunity for a game like Box Island. There are twice as many children using tablets since 2012, and each parent is spending on average over $100 in apps for their kids. And we're extremely excited to announce a soft launch of Box Island here in Iceland this July. So we'd love for you to come try out the game. So speakers, investors, and other attendees, please come and talk to us afterwards if you're interested. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So let's start with Helga this time.
Hi, thank you. Just wondering, in terms of competition, there seems to be a lot of activity around coding for kids, and there are other game developers doing coding games for kids. What makes you different?
What makes us different is the clear focus on engagement. We feel like a lot of our competitors are too education-centric. We feel that the good games that we find in the educational category are more at-home, consumer-oriented games. So we really want to just make a 21st century fun learning experience. So we have the game, mechanic elements that are not involved in just doing coding. So we have just a lot of, mini game activities and fun stuff to do for kids. So it's not just about the educational aspect. It's primarily about the fun.
Yeah, as a programmer, I appreciate this. I mean, you basically gamified the logo programming language. And I think that's cool. Can you talk a bit about the monetization?
Okay, yeah. So Box Island is going to be a paid app. So, of course, freemium is kind of, overhauling the games category with 95% plus of the revenues. But in the education category, it's actually closer to 50-50. So we really want to have a proof point attempt on a paid app for Box Island. But for other products that we would do, we'll just experiment with the market to see how the trends are going. But it's going to be a paid app.
Okay, so that was all. Please give a big round of applause for Radiant Games. So that was the first 4 startups pitching, and we're going to come back and listen to the second batch later today, but I think now it's time for the fireside chat.